It is called freezing. Solid to liquid. Sorry, liquid to solid. Liquid to solid conversion is named as freezing. Okay, freezing is completed. Then next is sublimation. Already we discussed this term in interconversion, sublimation. It is the process of converting a solid substance directly to the gaseous form without an intermediate liquid state. That means from solid, it gets directly changed to the gaseous state. No intermediate liquid state. From solid, it is directly changing to gaseous state. That means sublimation is the process of converting or changing a solid directly into gaseous state. The process of converting a solid directly to its gaseous form. Here no intermediate liquid state is present. The process of converting a solid directly to its gaseous form. That means from solid state, it is directly changing to its vapor state or gaseous state. Clear? Now the next is condensation. What do you mean by condensation? We already discussed this term in interconversion. Look, solid, liquid and gas. From solid to liquid, what is the process called? It's fusion, or it can be called as solid to liquid. It is also called as melting. Then liquid to gas, it is vaporization. But what is the process of gas to liquid? It is condensation. What is the process of liquid to solid? The process of converting liquid to solid. Liquid to solid, what is it? It is solidification. It is solidification. Otherwise can be called as freezing. Then solid to directly to gas, it is sublimation, and gas to solid is deposition. That means what is the importance of the term condensation? It is the process of converting a gaseous substance to its liquid form. That is solid. Sorry. It's a process of converting gaseous substance to its liquid form. That is from gas to liquid. The conversion is called condensation. Then condensation can be defined as the process of converting a gaseous state to its liquid form. This is what called condensation. Condensation is the process of converting gaseous state to its liquid form. Okay, I think it's clear. Now we are having two more definitions: latent heat of vaporization and latent heat of fusion. Moving to the next one, latent heat of vaporization. What do you mean by latent heat of vaporization? It is the heat energy required to convert 1 kilogram liquid substance to its gaseous form. What is vaporization? Vaporization is the process of converting liquid to gaseous form. That means from the state of liquid to the state of gas. A liquid substance is changing to gaseous state. That is the process of vaporization. Then latent heat of vaporization means the heat energy required to convert 1 kilogram of liquid to its vapor state at its boiling point. Latent heat of vaporization is the heat energy required to convert 1 kilogram of liquid substance to its vapor form or gaseous form. No problem. Vapor form or gaseous form. The latent heat of vaporization. What is latent heat of vaporization? The heat energy required to convert 1 kilogram of liquid substance to its vapor form. This is the heat energy required to convert 1 kilogram of liquid substance to its vapor form. And the last definition in this section is latent heat of fusion. After the definitions, we will discuss about evaporation. Okay. Then latent heat of fusion. What do you mean by fusion? Fusion is the process of converting solid to liquid. It is also called melting. We already draw a flow chart and explained what fusion is. It is the interconversion of solid to liquid. Solid to liquid is the fusion. Then liquid back to solid is freezing, otherwise called solidification. Fusion can also be called as melting. Then latent heat of fusion is the heat energy required to convert 1 kilogram solid substance to its liquid form. The heat energy required to convert 1 kilogram of solid to its liquid form. This is latent heat of fusion. It is the heat energy required to convert 1 kilogram of solid to its liquid form. The interconversion of solid to liquid form is known as the fusion, and the heat energy required to convert 1 kilogram solid to its liquid form is the latent heat of fusion. Now, latent heat of vaporization is completed, latent heat of fusion is completed. Okay, what all things are discussed? Interconversion of, and remember the names of conversions and the definitions: melting point, boiling point, freezing, sublimation, condensation, latent heat of vaporization, and latent heat of fusion. I think all these topics are clear to you. Now moving to the last theoretical topic of this chapter, it's evaporation. After this topic, we are discussing two problems which is given in your textbook. That's the final topic of this chapter. Now the last portion we are discussing is evaporation. You already heard this name, evaporation. What is evaporation? And what's the difference between evaporation and boiling? Both the process, evaporation and boiling, are the process of conversion of liquid from gaseous state. In boiling also, liquid state is converted to vapor state, and in evaporation, liquid is converted to vapor. Then what is the difference